So by today we will finish off Kerala Renaissance leaders, means important leaders, and in the next session we'll take two topics where we'll be dealing with Kerala Renaissance leaders, unimportant leaders, plus some other topics. Okay. So we'll begin with Kumaranashan. I'm not asking you questions. ഞാൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് ഒരു Q&A സെഷൻ പോലെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വെറുതെ നമ്മൾ പവർ പോയിന്റിൽ കുറച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഞാനൊരു സെഷൻ പോലെ ചെയ്യാമെന്നാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. കേരള റിനൈസൻസ് ലീഡേഴ്സ് ഒത്തിരി ഉണ്ട്, അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പൊ ഇങ്ങനെ പോവാം. ഓക്കെ, മൂവിങ് ടു കുമാരനാശാൻ. His full name is N. Kumaranashan, born on 12th April 1873 at Kaikara, Thiruvananthapuram. He is an Indian social reformer, philosopher and poet of Malayalam literature. തൂലിക പടവാളാക്കിയ കുമാരനാശാനെ പൊതുവെ അറിയപ്പെടുന്നത്. Okay, he is one of the triumvirate poets of Kerala along with Vallathol Narayana Menon and Ullur S. Parameshwara Iyer, and a disciple of Sri Narayana Guru. So he is a disciple of Sri Narayana Guru and he is one of the triumvirate poets of Kerala. Just 1 second, someone want to join. Okay. And he belongs to Edava community. Dr. Palpu called him Chinnaswamy. Dr. Palpu called someone Periyaswamy. Whom did he call?
Sri Narayana.
Yes, Sri Narayana Guru. Dr. Palpu called Sri Narayana Guru as Periyaswamy and Dr. Palpu called Kumaranashan as Chinnaswamy. Okay, important ആയിട്ടുള്ള പോയിന്റ്സ് ഒന്നും കൂടെ പറയാം. തൂലിക പടവാളാക്കിയ കവി എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്നത് കുമാരനാശാൻ ആണ്. And he is one of the triumvirate poets of Kerala along with Vallathol Narayana Menon and Ullur Parameshwara Iyer, and he is a disciple of Sri Narayana Guru. Okay, Dr. Palpu called him Chinnaswamy. His childhood name is Kumaru. His father is Narayanan Perugudi. His mother is Kali. Wife is Bhanumati Amma. He is known as Mahakavi Kumaranashan. He is known as Mahakavi Kumaranashan. The prefix Mahakavi was awarded by Madras University in 1922. അത് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് കേട്ടോ. Mahakavi, the prefix Mahakavi to his name was given by Madras University in the year 1922, which means great poet, and the suffix Ashan means scholar or teacher. Kumaranashan was the only poet in Malayalam who became Mahakavi without writing a Mahakavyam. നമ്മൾ ഇത് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. Kumaranashan was the only poet in Malayalam who became Mahakavi without writing a Mahakavyam. The richness of themes earned him the title Ashe Gambiryan. He is known as നവോത്ഥാനത്തിന്റെ കവി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പോയറ്റ് ഓഫ് റിനൈസൻസ് എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്നത് ആര് തന്നെയാണ്? കുമാരനാശാൻ ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, so he is popularly known as Mahakavi Kumaranashan. The prefix Mahakavi was awarded by Madras University in the year 1922, and he became a Mahakavi without writing a Mahakavyam, and he is known as Navodhanathinte Kavi or poet of Renaissance. He is also known as poet of love. He is also known as poet of love. He is the first poet to become a member of Travancore Legislative Assembly. Became എന്നല്ല, become എന്നാണ്. The first poet to become a member of Travancore Legislative Assembly. He undertook a studentship in poetry under Manambur Govindanashan. Kumaranashan was honored by Prince of Wales in 1922. സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം തന്നെ ജീവിതം, സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം തന്നെ അമൃതം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞതും കുമാരനാശാൻ ആണ്. He is the first Malayalam poet who appeared in postal stamps. He is the first Malayalam poet who appeared in postal stamps. Now, He is known as Poet of Love. He is the first poet to become a member of Travancore Legislative Assembly. He is the first Malayalam poet who appeared in postal stamps. Change the rules. If not, you will be changed by them, was the warning given by Kumaranashan. Change the rules. If not, you will be changed by them, was the warning given by Kumaranashan. He started a printing press, Sharada Books Depot, in 1921. He started a printing press, Sharada Books Depot, in 1921. He authored Divya Kokilam as a tribute to Tagore. He authored Divya Kokilam as a tribute to Tagore. Joseph Mundasheri called him as Vilapathinte Shukra Nakshatram. Joseph Mundasheri called Kumaranashan as Viplavatinte Shukra Nakshatram. Viplavatinte Shukra Nakshatram ennu Kumaranashane vilichadu aaranu? Joseph Mundasheri. Okay. Onnum kuda parayam. Change the rules. If not, you will be changed by them. Is a warning given by Kumaranashan. And he started a printing press called Sharada Books Depot in 1921. He authored Divya Kokilam as a tribute to Tagore. Joseph Mundasheri called him Viplavatinte Shukra Nakshatram. Now, his important works, Veena Poovu, as we all know, The Fallen Lover, which was published in the year 1907, is first published in Midavadi magazine. Next, Prarodhanam, an elegy mourning the death of his contemporary French and grammarian A.R. Rajaraja Varma. Then Kanda Kavyas, Karuna, Chandala Vikshugi, etc. are his important works. Veena Poovu important and publication year once choosittullതാണ്. Veena Poovu 1907. The Fallen Flower എന്നാണ് അതിന്റെ translation. The Fallen Flower. Next, epics are Buddha Charita and Bala Ramayanam. Buddha Charita is in 5 volumes and Bala Ramayanam is in 3 volumes. Vijitra Vijayam is his drama. And on the background of Malabar Rebellion of 1921, Kumaranashan wrote the poem Duravastha. Okay, on the background of Malabar Rebellion of 1921, Kumaranashan wrote the poem Duravastha. Now, Kumaranashan was the first General Secretary of SNDP. SNDP നമ്മൾ ശ്രീനാരായണ ഗുരു പറഞ്ഞ സമയത്ത് പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. So, he was the first General Secretary of SNDP. And he died in a Redeemer boat accident bounding in 1924 at Pallana River in Alappuzha. This port where Ashan met death is known as Kumarakodi. Okay, the place where Kumaranashan met with death is known as Kumarakodi. His memorial, Kumaranashan National Institute of Culture at Thonakkal, was founded in the year 1958. Ashan Memorial Prize is a literary award instituted in 1958 in his memory. The prize was distributed in 1989 and the first winner of Ashan Memorial Prize was N.N. Kakkadu and the second winner was Yusuf Ali Kecheri and the first woman winner was Sugata Kumari. Okay, Kumaranashan was the first General Secretary of SNDP and he died in a boat accident, Redeemer Redeemer boat accident by drowning in 1924 at Pallana River in Alappuzha. The spot where Ashan met with death is known as Kumarakodi. His memorial, Kumaranashan National Institute of Culture at Thonakkal, was founded in the year 1958. Ashan Memorial Prize is a literary award instituted in 1958 in his memory. The prize was distributed in 1989 and the first was N.N. Kakkadu. The second winner was Yusuf Ali Kecheri and the first woman winner was Sugata Kumari. Clear alle Kumaranashan?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am moving to Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi. He is popularly known as Vakkam Maulavi. Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi, his lifespan is from 1873 to 1932 and he is popularly known as Vakkam Maulavi. He is a social reformer, teacher, prolific writer, Muslim scholar, journalist, freedom fighter, and newspaper proprietor in Travancore. He is born in 1873 in Vakkam, Chirayingil Taluk, Thiruvananthapuram in Travancore. His house name is Puntran Vilakkam Veedu. His father is Muhammad Kunyu. Mother is Ash Bibi. His wives are Halima and Amina Ummal. ഈ ഹലീമ എന്നുള്ള വൈഫ് മരിച്ചതിന് ശേഷമാണ് ആമിന ഉമ്മാളിനെ കല്യാണം കഴിക്കുന്നത്. അല്ലാതെ 2 wives at a time അല്ല. അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു വക്കം അബ്ദുൽ ഖാദർ മൗലവി. ആദ്യത്തെ വൈഫാണ് ഹലീമ. ഈ ഹലീമ ഫസ്റ്റ് ബേബി ഡെലിവറി ആവുന്നതോടുകൂടെ തന്നെ ബേബി ബർത്തിൽ മരിക്കുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Then later on he married Amina Ummal and he had 10 children, I guess. Now, Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi is the founder and publisher of the newspaper Swadeshabhimani, The Patriot, declaring that the paper will not hesitate to expose injustices to the people in any form, which was banned and confiscated by the government of Travancore in 1910 due to its criticisms against the government and the Diwan of Travancore, P. Rajagopalachari. Okay, so he is the founder and publisher of the newspaper Swadeshabhimani or The Patriot. It was later banned by the government of Travancore in 1910 due to its criticism against the government and the Diwan of Travancore, P. Rajagopalachari. Okay, this newspaper was established on 19th January 1905. This newspaper Swadeshabhimani was established on 19th January 1905 at Anjuthengu. The first editor of this newspaper was C.P. Govindapillai. C.P. Govindapillai was the first editor of Swadeshabhimani. In the year 1907, the office of this newspaper was moved to Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, ആദ്യം എവിടെയായിരുന്നു? അഞ്ചുതെങ്ങ്. Then later it was moved to Thiruvananthapuram. ഞാൻ ഒന്നും കൂടെ പറയാം. He is the founder and publisher of the newspaper Swadeshabhimani, and the newspaper was first established on 19th January 1905 at Anjuthengu. Later on in 1910, the government of Travancore banned this newspaper due to its criticism against the government and the Diwan of Travancore, who was P. Rajagopalachari. And the first editor of Swadeshabhimani is C.P. Govindapillai. In the year 1907, the office of this newspaper was moved to Thiruvananthapuram. Now, important ആയിട്ടുള്ള പോയിന്റ് ആണ് ഇനി പറയുന്നത്. Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi is known as the father of Islamic Renaissance in Kerala. Father of Muslim Renaissance എന്നും പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, father of Islamic Renaissance എന്നും പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. Okay, so he is known as the father of Islamic Renaissance in Kerala. He learned many languages including Arabic, Persian, Urdu, Tamil, Sanskrit and English. He published the journal Muslim in the year 1906. He published an Arabic Muslim journal, Al-Islam, in the year 1918. Okay, so he is known as the father of Islamic Renaissance in Kerala. Muslim and Al-Islam are journals by Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi. ഇത്രയും ഓർത്തിരിക്കാം. Now, he published the journal Deepika in the year 1931. He is the founder of all Travancore Muslim Mahajana Sabha. He is the founder of Muslim Aikya Sangham situated in Kodungalur, 1922. He is the founder of Islamic Publishing House, 1931. അത്രയും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ഒന്നല്ല, ബട്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ഓർത്തിരിക്കുക, ചിലപ്പോൾ ഓപ്ഷനിലൊക്കെ തന്നേക്കാം. He published the journal Deepika in 1931. He is the founder of all Travancore Muslim Mahajana Sabha. He is the founder of Muslim Aikya Sangham situated in Kodungalur. He is the founder of Islamic Publishing House. Now, his major works are Daus Sabha, Islamic Mada Siddhanta Samagraham, Islamic Sannesham, Ahlu Sunnat wal Jamaa, Suratul Fatima. These are the important works by Vakkam Abdul Qadir Maulavi. Now, He passed away on 31st October 1932. He died on 31st October 1932. Vakkam Maulavi Foundation Trust is situated at Thekkumoodu, Thiruvananthapuram. It was founded by K.M. Bashir. Vakkam Maulavi Foundation Trust is founded by K.M. Bashir. It is situated at Thekkumoodu, Thiruvananthapuram. Now, Vakkam Maulavi Center for Studies and Research is at Calicut. Vakkam Maulavi Center for Studies and Research is at Calicut. Clear? Shall I move to Mannathu Padmanabhan?
Yes, ma'am.
No response?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are moving to Mannathu Padmanabhan. Mannathu Padmanabhan is a social reformer and freedom fighter from Kerala. He is born at Peruna village in Changanasheri on 2nd January 1878. His father is Ishwaran Nambudiri, mother is Mannathu Parvati Amma, and his wife is Thotakadu Madhavi Amma. Not very important. Now, very important point is he is recognized as the founder of the Nair Service Society. NSS inde founder ആയിട്ട് കണക്കാക്കപ്പെടുന്നത് ആരെയാണ്? മന്നത്ത് പത്മനാഭൻ. His lifespan is from 1878 to 1970. He is recognized as the founder of the Nair Service Society. He established the Nair Service Society in the year 1914. NSS was formed on the model of Servants of India Society, Gopalakrishna Gokhale. Gopalakrishna Gokhaleയുടെ Servants of India Society-യുടെ മോഡലിലാണ് NSS സ്ഥാപിച്ചത്. Okay. NSS was earlier named as Nair Vrityangana Sangham. Okay. Nair Vrityangana Sangham എന്നായിരുന്നു NSS-ന്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ പേര്. It was suggested by Kappana Kandan Menon. The mouthpiece of NSS is Service, which started its edition from Karugachal, Kottayam. The mouthpiece of NSS is Service, which started its edition from Karugachal, Kottayam. From 1915, he became full-time secretary of the Nair Service Society. Mannathu Padmanabhan became the full-time secretary of NSS from the year 1915. Founder of NSS ആരാന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ മന്നത്ത് പത്മനാഭൻ ഓർത്തിരിക്കാം. ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പോയിന്റ്. നൗ നമ്മൾ ഇനി NSS എന്താന്നുള്ളത് ഇപ്പോ ഈ ഇത് നമ്മൾ SNDP പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ പറയുള്ളൂ. വേറെ കൂടുതൽ നമ്മൾ അതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ട് പറയില്ല. സോ ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിരുന്നോളൂ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ later on you may ask me. The first president of NSS is K. Kelappan. നമ്മൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യും. The first president of NSS is K. Kelappan. K. Kelappan നമുക്ക് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാം. The first secretary of NSS is Mannathu Padmanabhan. The first secretary of NSS is Mannathu Padmanabhan. The first treasurer of NSS is Panangattu Keshava Panikkar. The first treasurer of NSS is Panangattu Keshava Panikkar. Nair Vrityangana Sangham took the name NSS. നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു NSS-ന്റെ ഫോമർ നെയിം ആയിരുന്നു നായർ വൃത്യാഞ്ജന സംഘം എന്നുള്ളത്. ആ പേര് NSS-ലോട്ട് മാറ്റിയത് 1915-ലാണ്. And the name NSS was suggested by K. Paramupilla. Okay. The name NSS was suggested by K. Paramupilla. Now, in 1924, Mannathu Padmanabhan took part in the Vaikam Satyagraha. In 1947, he became a member of the Indian National Congress. In 1924, he took part in the Vaikam Satyagraha. And in 1947, he became a member of the Indian National Congress. In 1949, he became a member of the Travancore Legislative Assembly. In 1949, Padmanabhan became a member of the Travancore Legislative Assembly. He was honored with the title Bharata Kesari by the President of India. He was honored with the title Bharata Kesari by the President of India. Sardar K.M. Panikkar called him Madan Mohan Malavya of Kerala. ഇത് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. Sardar K.M. Panikkar called him Madan Mohan Malavya of Kerala. Who called him Madan Mohan Malavya of Kerala, Sardar K.M. Panikkar. Sardar K.M. Panikkar called Mannathu Padmanabhan as the Madan Mohan Malavya of Kerala. He also received Padma Bhushan in 1966. Mannathu Padmanabhan received Padma Bhushan in 1966. Now, he was nominated to Sri Moolam Praja Sabha in 1921. Savarna Jatha, which was organized as a part of Vaikam agitation, was led by Mannathu Padmanabhan from Vaikam to Trivandrum. Vaikam Memorial was submitted to Rani Lakshmi Bai. Mannathu Padmanabhan was the president of Guruvayur Satyagraham Committee. And who was the secretary of Guruvayur Satyagraham Committee? It was K. Kelappan. The president of Guruvayur Satyagraham Committee was Mannathu Padmanabhan, and the secretary of Guruvayur Satyagraham Committee was K. Kelappan. He is the first president of Travancore Devasam Board. Mannathu Padmanabhan is the first president of Travancore Devasam Board. Vimojana Samaram, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ liberation struggle എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്നു. It was led by Mannathu Padmanabhan in the year 1959. Okay, Vimojana Samaram or liberation struggle was in the year 1959. Mannathu Padmanabhan led this liberation struggle. Mannathu Padmanabhan led the Jeevashiga Yatra from Angamali to Thiruvananthapuram as part of Vimojana Samaram. So Jeevashiga Yatra was as part of Vimojana Samaram, and it was Mannathu Padmanabhan who led this Jeevashiga Yatra from Angamali to Thiruvananthapuram. The cause of Vimojana Samaram or liberation struggle was the introduction of an educational bill. He was the leader of Vimojana Samaram or liberation struggle. We already parnu. The name Vimojana Samaram was suggested by Panampalli Govinda Menon. The name Vimojana Samaram was suggested by Panampalli Govinda Menon. Appo Vimojana Samaram നയിച്ചതും ആര് തന്നെയാണ്? Mannathu Padmanabhan തന്നെയാണ്. Okay, Vimojana Samaram or liberation struggle was led by Mannathu Padmanabhan in the year 1959. And the name Vimojana Samaram was suggested by Panampalli Govinda Menon. Now, Democratic Congress Party was formed by Mannathu Padmanabhan and R. Shankar. Democratic Congress Party was formed by Mannathu Padmanabhan and R. Shankar. He got the degree of Bharat Kesari from the Indian president in the year 1959. Mannathu Padmanabhan got the degree of Bharat Kesari from the Indian president in the year 1959. He is the founder of Nayar Samajam. Mannathu Padmanabhan is the founder of Nayar Samajam. Then who is the founder of Kerala Nayar Samajam? That is C. Krishnapilla. Founder of Kerala Nayar Samajam is C. Krishnapilla. Founder of Nayar Samajam is Mannathu Padmanabhan. Okay. Now, autobiography of Mannathu Padmanabhan is Ente Jeevitha Smaranagal. Autobiography of Mannathu Padmanabhan is Ente Jeevitha Smaranagal. The novel written by Mannathu Padmanabhan is Snehalada. Snehalada ennulla novel ezhudiyathu Mannathu Padmanabhan aanu. Kerala government declared Mannam Jayanti as public holiday in the year 2014. Kerala government declared Mannam Jayanti as public holiday in the year 2014. Mannam Jayanti is celebrated on 2nd January. Njangalude FMS Yatra was the work of Mannathu Padmanabhan. Okay, Njangalude FMS Yatra was the work of Mannathu Padmanabhan. Another important ആയിട്ട് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യം, autobiography of Mannathu Padmanabhan is Ente Jeevitha Smaranagal, and the novel written by Mannathu Padmanabhan is Snehalada, and the government declared Mannam Jayanti as public holiday in the year 2014. Important ആണ്. Mannam Jayanti was declared as a public holiday in the year 2014, and it is celebrated on 2nd January. ഞങ്ങളുടെ FMS യാത്ര was the work of Mannathu Padmanabhan. Now, Mannathu Padmanabhan died on February 25th, 1970. Mannam Memorial is located at NSS headquarters, Changanasheri. Reminiscence of My Life is the English translation of autobiography of Mannathu Padmanabhan. Okay. Reminiscences of My Life. ജീവിത സ്മരണകൾ എന്നായിരുന്നു മലയാളത്തില് ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ, മലയാളത്തിൽ എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. അതിന്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ ആണ് റെമിനിസൻസസ് ഓഫ് മൈ ലൈഫ്. ക്ലിയർ അല്ലേ?
മാം, ഈ മന്നത്ത് പത്മനാഭന്റെ സ്ലൈഡ്, ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്ലൈഡ് ഒന്നുകൂടെ എടുക്കുമോ മാം?
ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്ലൈഡാ? ജസ്റ്റ് 1 second. Yes. Hope this is. Yes, this is the first slide.
മാം, ഇതിലെ ഇത് ഈ തൊട്ടക്കാട് മാധവി അമ്മ അത് സെക്കൻഡ് വൈഫാണെന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. ഒരു പേര് കൂടി നമുക്ക് വിക്കിപീഡിയയിൽ കല്യാണി അമ്മ എന്നൊരു പേര് കൂടി കണ്ടു ഞാന്. മാം അതൊന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണേ.
ജസ്റ്റ് 1 second. സെക്കൻഡ് വൈഫാണോ തോട്ടക്കാട് മാധവി അമ്മ?
അത് വിക്കിപീഡിയയില് സ്പൗസസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് 2 പേരെ പേര് കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതില് ആദ്യത്തത് ഒരു കല്യാണി അമ്മയാണ്.
നോക്കട്ടെ. PSC ബുക്കില് യെസ്, മേച്ചേട്ടു കല്യാണി അമ്മ എന്നാണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്. ഷി വാസ് ഓൾസോ വൈഫ് ഓഫ് മന്നത്ത് പത്മനാഭൻ എന്ന് നമ്മൾ തിരയുമ്പോൾ മേച്ചേട്ടു കല്യാണി അമ്മ എന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. സ്പൗസസ് എന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ഷീ ഈസ് ദ സെക്കൻഡ് വൈഫ്. died in 1912. Then 1932 to 68. അതായത് ലോങ് ടൈം വൈഫ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത് ആണ് ആര്?
അതുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും
അങ്ങനെയാണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്. And she died, I think they മേച്ചേട്ട് കല്യാണിയമ്മ and മന്നത്ത് പത്മനാഭൻ had a married life of around 11 years. But കൂടുതൽ കാലം ജീവിച്ച ഭാര്യ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് തോട്ടക്കാട്ട് മാധവി അമ്മയാണ്. Okay, thank you. Okay, shall I move to Poikil Yohannan?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Poikil Yohannan, അത് പൊയ്ക്കയിലിന്റെ സ്പെല്ലിംഗ് ഇതുപോലെ POY എന്നും ചില ബുക്കുകളിൽ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. നെറ്റിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ POY എന്ന് കാണുന്നുണ്ട്, ചിലപ്പോൾ POI എന്നും കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ യോഹന്നാൻ 1879 to 1939. His lifespan is from 1879 to 1939. He was born on 17th February 1879 at Iraviperur, Pathanamthitta. Full name Poikil Sri Kumara Gurudevan. Poikil Yohannante full name ennu parayunnathu Poikil Sri Kumara Gurudevan. His father is Kandan, mother is Lechi. He is named Kumaran at his birth, later changed to Kumaran. Okay. Being a slave to a Christian family, Kumaran had to follow Christianity and was forced to take a Christian name, Yohannan. Appo Yohannan ennulla pere ആള് സ്വയം ഇഷ്ടപ്രകാരം സ്വീകരിച്ച ഒരു പേരൊന്നുമല്ല. He was forced to take the Christian name Yohannan. പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ യോഹന്നാൻ എന്നാണ് പൊതുവെ അറിയപ്പെടുന്നത്. He is also known as പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ അപ്പച്ചൻ, പുലയൻ മത്തായ്, യോഹന്നാൻ, കേരള നെപ്പോളിയൻ and Kumara Gurudevan. Okay, he is also known as പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ അപ്പച്ചൻ, പുലയൻ മത്തായ്, യോഹന്നാൻ, കേരള നെപ്പോളിയൻ ആൻഡ് കുമാര ഗുരുദേവൻ. കേരള നെപ്പോളിയൻ എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്ന സോഷ്യൽ റിഫോമർ ആരാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ യോഹന്നാൻ, കേരള നെപ്പോളിയൻ. Now, He is the founder of the socio-religious movement Pratyaksha Raksha Deva Sabha, God's Society of Obvious Salvation in the year 1909 at Iraviperur, Pathanamthitta. He is the founder of the socio-religious movement Pratyaksha Raksha Deva Sabha, God's Society of Obvious Salvation. That is the translation. 1909 Iraviperur, Pathanamthitta. പൊയ്ക്കയിൽ യോഹന്നാനെ കുറിച്ച് ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പോയിന്റ് അത് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ. Then Yohanan was nominated to the Srimulam Praja Sabha in the year 1921 and 1931. He is the first person to open an English medium school for Dalit community. He is the Poikil Yohanan is the first person to open an English medium school for Dalit community. Adi Lahala is related to Poikil Yohanan, a protest for the Christian Dalit people. Adi Lahala is a protest for the Christian Dalit people. He met Gandhiji at Neyatankara in the year 1937. So he is the founder of the socio-religious movement Pratyaksha Raksha Deva Sabha, God's Society of Obvious Salvation, 1909 at Iraviperur, Pathanamthitta. Yohanan was nominated to the Srimulam Praja Sabha in 1921 and 1931. He is the first person to open an English medium school for Dalit community. Important point ആണ്. Poikil Yohanan is the first person to open an English medium school for Dalit community. Adi Lahala, which is a protest for the Christian Dalit people, is related to Poikil Yohanan. He met Gandhiji at Neyatankara in the year 1937. His famous book is Ratnamanigal. Ratnamanigal is a famous book by Poikil Yohanan. He passed away on 29th June 1939. The book Unknown Subject, Songs of Poikil Appachan, translation was written by Ajay Shekhar. The book Poikil Yohanan was written by M.R. Renukumar. Okay, so his famous book is Ratnamanigal. Poikil Yohanan's famous book it is Ratnamanigal. Now moving to Pandit Karuppan. Move the time.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Pandit Karuppan is a poet, dramatist.
Yes, ma'am.
Parnolu. Doubt undo?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Pandit Karuppan, his lifespan is from 1885 to 1938. Okay, ഈ കറുപ്പൻ എന്നുള്ള പേര് ആക്ച്വലി ഇയാൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്നത് ഒരു തമിഴ് സ്കോളർ ആണ്. അയാളുടെ ടീച്ചർ ആണെന്നാണ്, പണ്ഡിറ്റ് കറുപ്പന്റെ ടീച്ചർ ആണെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഹി ഈസ് നോട്ട് ബ്ലാക്ക് സ്കിൻഡ്. ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഡാർക്ക് അണ്ടർടോൺ ഉള്ള ഒരാളൊന്നും അല്ല പണ്ഡിറ്റ് കറുപ്പൻ. ഹീസ് വെരി ഫെയർ. പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പേര് ആണ് ആര് കൊടുത്തത്? ആൻഡ് ദർ ഇസ് സ്കോളർ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു മീനിങ് ഉണ്ട് തമിഴില്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു പേര് കൊടുക്കാനുള്ള കാരണം. ഓക്കെ, പണ്ഡിറ്റ് കറുപ്പൻ, ഹിസ് ലൈഫ് സ്പാൻ ഇസ് ഫ്രം 1885 to 1938. He is a poet, dramatist and social reformer. His full name is Kandathiparambil Papu Karuppan. His original name was Shankaran. Original name of Pandit Karuppan മുമ്പേ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് Shankaran. Shankaran was the original name of Pandit Karuppan. He was born on 24th May 1885 at Chernallur near Ernakulam. His father was Papu, locally known as Atho Pujari. Mother is Kochupennu and wife is Kunyamma. Okay, so his original name is Shankaran. Pandit Karuppan. Now, Pandit Karuppan is a crusader against untouchability and social evils. He was called the Lincoln of Kerala. Important point ആണ് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. Pandit Karuppan was called the Lincoln of Kerala for steering socio-economically and educationally backward communities to the forefront. So he was called the Lincoln of Kerala for steering socio-economically and educationally backward communities to the forefront. He is the leader of Kayal Sammelanam conducted at Kochi Kayal on 14th February 1913. In the year 1925, he was appointed as the member of Cochin Legislative Assembly, leader of Kayal Sammelanam. He is called the Lincoln of Kerala. Now, ഇനി ഒരുപാട് സഭകളുണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ എത്രത്തോളം ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണെന്ന് എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ല. But we'll just read through. The first Sabha founded by Pandit Karuppan was Kalyana Daini Sabha, which was situated at Anappuzha, Kodungalur. He is the founder of Prabodha Chandrodaya Sabha, which is situated at North Paravur. He is the founder of Sanmarga Pradeepa Sabha, which is situated at Kumbalam. He is the founder of Vala Samudaya Parishkarini Sabha, situated at Tevara.
എക്സ്ക്യൂസ് മീ മാം, ഇത് ലാസ്റ്റ് സഭ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ്.
Vala Samudaya Parishkarini Sabhayano.
വലയല്ല മാം, അത് വാല സമുദായ പരിഷ്കരണി സഭ എന്നാ പറയുന്നത്. വാല
Vala Samudaya Parishkarini Sabha. Okay, okay. Situated
Yes.
at Tevara. Okay. Now, he is the founder of Araya Samajam and he is the founder of Ulaya Mahasabha of Cochin along with KP Vellon. ഇത് ഞാൻ ഏതോ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ നെറ്റിൽ കണ്ടതാണ്. ഫൗണ്ടർ ഓഫ് Ulaya Mahasabha. Okay. Now, he is the founder of Araya Vamshadharani Sabha, situated at Engandiyu. Now, he is the founder of Jnanudayam Sabha, situated at Eda, Kochi. The title Kavi Tilagan, great poet and Sahitya Nibuna. ഈ രണ്ട് പേരും കൊടുത്തത് മഹാരാജ ഓഫ് കൊച്ചിൻ ആണ് കേട്ടോ. The title Kavi Tilagan or great poet and Sahitya Nibuna was given to Pandit Karuppan by Maharaja of Cochin. The title Vidwan was given by Kerala Varma Valiyagoi Tamburan. Okay, Vidwan എന്നുള്ള ടൈറ്റിൽ കൊടുത്തത് കേരള വർമ്മ വലിയഗോയി തമ്പുരാൻ. കവി തിലകൻ or great poet അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സാഹിത്യ നിപുണ എന്നുള്ള പേര് കൊടുത്തത് മഹാരാജ ഓഫ് കൊച്ചിൻ. Now, he passed away on 23rd March 1938 and Pandit Karuppan Monument and Pandit Karuppan Smaraga Gramina Vayanashala 1953 are situated at Chernallur. He is the founder of Pandit Karuppan Smaraga Gramina Vayanashala is A.K. Velappan. Okay, the founder of Pandit Karuppan Smaraga Gramina Vayanashala is by A.K. Velappan. Now, there are lots of work penned by Pandit Karuppan. Important ആയിട്ടുള്ളത് ജാതിക്കുമ്മി. ജാതിക്കുമ്മി ഈസ് വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ്. ഒരുപാട് പ്രാവശ്യം ചോദിച്ചു കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. Lankamardanam, Jadikummi was published in the year 1904. The first book in Malayalam literature questioning the caste system and untouchability. The first book in Malayalam literature questioning the caste system and untouchability is Jadikummi by Pandit Karuppan, which was published in the year 1904. Next, Balakalesham, Sri Buddha, Panchavadi, etc. ഒരുപാട് വർക്കുണ്ട്. ആര്യ പ്രശസ്തി, കൈരളി കൗതുകം, കാവ്യപേടകം, കലിയമർദ്ദനം. I don't know what does it pronounce.
കാളിയമർദ്ദനം. കാളിയമർദ്ദനം.
കാളിയമർദ്ദനം. Yes. And ആചാരഭൂഷണം.
ആചാരഭൂഷണം.
Ajarabhushanam. It is important. It is written by Pandit Karuppan to generate awareness against superstitions. And Bhasha Vaimi Parinayam. ജാതിക്കുമ്മി നിങ്ങൾ എന്തായാലും ഓർത്ത് വെക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. പല പ്രാവശ്യം ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് കേട്ടോ. ദെൻ ധീവര തരുണിയുടെ വിലാപം. I had the Malayalam of all this, but it is not seen. Edward Vijayan, Saudamini, etc. are his works. Okay. Now, moving to വാഗ്ഭടാനന്ദൻ. വാഗ്ഭടാനന്ദൻ കമ്പാരിറ്റീവ്ലി ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ്, കുറച്ചധികം കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയാനുണ്ട്, ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിരിക്കുക കേട്ടോ. വാഗ്ഭടാനന്ദൻ, ഹിസ് ലൈഫ് സ്പാൻ is from 1885 to 1939. Born on 27th April 1885. Vagbhadanandan was born on 27th April 1885 and his birthplace is Patyam, Kannur. His real name is Vayaleri Kunyikannan. Vayaleri Kunyikannan is the real name of Vagbhadanandan. His father is Koran Gurukal, mother is Vayaleri Chiruamma and wife is Vagmayi Devi. His house name is Vayaleri Veedu. Hindu religious leader and social reformer in British India. He is known as the Sri Narayana Guru of Malabar. Important ആണ്. Vagbhadanandan is known as Sri Narayana Guru of Malabar. He is known as the Sri Narayana Guru of Malabar and he was a disciple of Brahmananda Shiva Yogi. Vagbhadanandan was a disciple of Brahmananda Shiva Yogi. The name Vagbhadananda was given by Brahmananda Shiva Yogi. The name Vagbhadananda was given by Brahmananda Shiva Yogi. Vagbhadanandan. Okay, Vayaleri Veedu, Vayaleri Kunyikannan എന്നായിരുന്നു real name, and the name Vagbhadananda was given by Brahmananda Shiva Yogi and he was the disciple of Brahmananda Shiva Yogi. Okay, he is known as the Sri Narayana Guru of Malabar. Vagbhadananda started Raja Yogananda Kaumudi Yogashala at Kallai Kozhikode in the year 1911. Vagbhadananda started Raja Yogananda Kaumudi Yogashala at Kallai Kozhikode in the year 1911. As a teacher, he was known as V.K. Gurukal and Balaguru. He was known as V.K. Gurukal and Balaguru. He met Sri Narayana Guru at Aluva Advaita Ashramam in the year 1914. He established Shiva Yoga Vilasam magazine in the year 1914 from Calicut. He adopted Rajaram Mohan Roy as the ideal model for his social activities. He adopted Rajaram Mohan Roy as the ideal model for his social activities. He is known as V.K. Gurukal and Balaguru as he was a teacher. And he started Raja Yogananda Kaumudi Yogashala at Kallai Kozhikode in the year 1911. He met Sri Narayana Guru at Aluva Advaita Ashram in the year 1914. He established the Shiva Yoga Vilasam magazine in the year 1914 from Calicut. He adopted Rajaram Mohan Roy as the ideal model for his social activities. Now, he propagated the worship order known as Nirgunavasana, worship without an idol. Worship without an idol was propagated by Vagbhadanandan. He was greatly influenced by the philosophy of Advaita. He was greatly influenced by the philosophy of Advaita. He started Atma Vidya Sangam in the year 1917. Important aanu. Atma Vidya Sangam was started by Vagbhadanandan in the year 1917, which was fundamentally a group of professionals and intellectuals who sought change. The mouthpiece of Atma Vidya Sangam was Abhinava Keralam. The mouthpiece of Atma Vidya Sangam was Abhinava Keralam. The poem Swatantra Chintamani was penned by Vagbhadanandan and it gives the basic ideas propounded by Atma Vidya Sangam. The poem Swatantra Chintamani was penned by Vagbhadanandan and it gives the basic ideas propounded by Atma Vidya Sangam. Now, the slogan of Abhinava Keralam was awake, remember the Lord Almighty, get up once and fight against injustice. The slogan of Abhinava Keralam was awake, Remember the Lord Almighty, get up once and fight against injustices. He started the journal Atma Vidya Kahalam in the year 1929 as the official publication of Atma Vidya Sangham. The first editor of Atma Vidya Kahalam was C.P. Raman. Okay, so he started the journal Atma Vidya Kahalam in the year 1929 as the official publication of Atma Vidya Sangham. The first editor of Atma Vidya Kahalam was C.P. Raman. Now, he started Abhinava Keralam in the year 1921, which was edited and published by himself. He started Abhinava Keralam in the year 1921, which was edited and published by Vagbadanandan himself. Abhinava Keralam started its publication from Calicut. The monthly journal Yajamanan was started by Vagbadananda in the year 1939. The monthly journal Yajamanan was started by Vagbadananda. The magazine Velakkaran was started by Sahodharan Ayyappan. We will next class discuss it. Okay. The magazine Velakkaran was started by Sahodharan Ayyappan, and the monthly journal Yajamanan was started by Vagbadananda in the year 1939. He organized an inner dining known as Preethi Bhojanam at Kozhikode in the year 1927. He organized an inner dining known as Preethi Bhojanam at Kozhikode in the year 1927. Who was the first editor of Atma Vidya Kahalam?
C.P. Raman.
Yes, C.P. Raman. Now, Vagbadanandan is the founder of Uralungal Labor Contractors Cooperative Society. Uralungal Kooliverakkarude Paraspara Sahaya Sangham. He is the founder of Uralungal Labor Contractors Cooperative Society. He fought against the social evil Ettemattu. He is credited with linking caste and religious reformation with that of nationalist movement. Vagbadanandan is credited with linking caste and religious reformation with that of nationalist movement. Vagbadanandan wrote the editorial Save the Gandhiji's Soul when Gandhiji announced Satyagraha until death against communal violence in 1932. He wrote the editorial Save the Gandhiji's Soul when Gandhiji announced Satyagraha until death against communal violence in 1932. He started an agricultural bank named Uralungal Aikya Nanaya Sangham at Vadagara. He started an agricultural bank named Uralungal Aikya Nanaya Sangham at Vadagara. He started the Sanskrit educational center called Tat Pragashiga Ashram. Important aanu choichittulladaanu. He started the Sanskrit educational center called Tattva Pragashiga Ashram in 1906 at Karaparambu, Kozhikode. He started the Sanskrit educational center called Tattva Pragashiga Ashram in the year 1906 at Karaparambu, Kozhikode. Now, who were the disciples of Vagbadananda? Aryabhattan, M.T. Kumaranashan, Samantha Bhadran. They were the disciples of Vagbadanandan. And his important works are Atma Yuddham, Atma Vidya, Atma Vidya Lekhamala, Brahma Sankirtanam. These are the important works by Vagbadanandan. There are other works. Gandhiji Shastra Vyakhyanam. Gandhijiyum Shastra Vyakhyanavum. Ishwara Vicharam, Kottiyur Ulsava Paattu, Prathananjali, Manasa Chabalyam. He passed away on 29th October 1939. Now, K.P. Keshava Menon. So we are towards the end of the presentation. His full name is Kirakke Potta Keshava Menon, a patriot, idealist, and Indian independence activist. His childhood name is Kuttan. His father is Naduviledathil Bhimanashan. Mother Meenakshi Amma. And he joined the Indian National Congress in 1915. K.P. Keshav Menon joined the Indian National Congress in 1915. He introduced the resolution calling for autonomy for India at the Malabar District Congress held at Palakkad in the year 1916. He introduced the resolution calling for autonomy for India at the Malabar District Congress held at Palakkad in the year 1916. He was one of the important leaders of home rule movement in Kerala. He was greatly influenced by Annie Besant, എല്ലാം അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ, which are not really very important. So he is one of the most important leaders of home rule movement in Kerala. And most importantly, he is the founder of Madhrubhumi newspaper. Madhrubhumi newspaper was founded in the year 1923. Important ആണ്. And K.P. Keshav Menon is the founder of Madhrubhumi newspaper. അതാണ് കാര്യമായിട്ട് K.P. Keshav Menon എന്ന് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ഓർത്ത് വെക്കേണ്ടത്. Okay. In 1924, he led the Vaikam Satyagraha in Travancore. He is the first Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, 1951. He is the first Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, 1951. He was the first executive president of the Kerala Sahitya Academy. K.P. Keshav Menon was the first executive president of the Kerala Sahitya Academy. He was honored by the President of India with Padma Vibhushan. He was honored by the President of India with Padma Vibhushan. He is known as the Grand Old Man of Kerala. അതും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഏതൊക്കെ കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്? മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് പേപ്പർ 1923, K.P. Keshav Menon, and he is known as the Grand Old Man of Kerala. And important works are കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലം, രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവ്, നാം മുന്നോട്ട്, ധനഭൂമി, ബിലാത്തി വിശേഷം, ബന്ധനത്തിൽ നിന്നും. This കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലം is an autobiography which was published in the year 1958. Rashtrapita was published in the year 1969. And Bilati Vishesham is based on his life in England. And Bandhanathil Ninnum is based on his prison experience. That's all. Do you have any doubts?
ma'am.
So, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night. Good night.
Good night.